Hi guys, my name is Fiona.
And my name is Mayumi.
And welcome back to Make It, Don't Fake It.
So today we want to talk about what network marketing is. But before we go into grave detail about what network marketing is, we want to talk about prejudgment and assumptions that people have about network marketing. The question to you guys. So think about network marketing and think about the first thing that pops up into your head and comment it below in the comments.
What you think about network marketing. We're excited to hear.
So what were your first assumptions? What were your first thoughts when you got into network marketing or heard about what network marketing was?
My assumption, like I already mentioned in our first episode, I didn't really know what network marketing is, to be honest. If somebody would have asked me, I would probably assume something with a network, but I had no clue what it actually is, right? Kind of hard to say, but the first thing that kind of came into my mind were honestly these annoying people from some insurances running on the street and asking people, strangers on the street, to sign up with their insurance, or trying to sell, I don't know, a pool insurance to the grandma that doesn't even have a pool, just in order to get their commission.
I did have some prejudges as I kind of stepped into it without even knowing what it is. I think I didn't have that many pre-assumptions than a lot of people do. I'm curious, if you talk to people now and you tell them that you are into network marketing, what are the assumptions that you always get confronted with from other people?
I think the first thing is that a lot of people think it's a pyramid scheme. Mm-hmm. It's one of the things that pops up most, which to me, guys, is ridiculous. And I look at every infrastructure that we have in every profession. I mean, if you look at politics, if you look at nursing, the nurses that work on the floor earn the least. The corporation, the people above us.
Maybe for a second, explain what people think when they think of a pyramid scheme. What is a pyramid scheme?
So a pyramid scheme is somebody that on the top, the first person that signed up is the one that makes all the money, and he makes the money based off everyone else below him, which is actually the structure of every business. Every business has corporate, then they have managers, and below that team leaders, and then below that they have employees that work on the floor that actually do that work.
Working students and internships and so on.
Exactly. And who makes the most money in these professions? People on top.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the same. But the thing with network marketing, it actually makes me laugh about that people think it's a pyramid scheme, is that I'm able to make as much as my upline. I'm able to make more than my upline. This is completely ridiculous that people see it as a pyramid scheme, because that's just not true. As a nurse, I'm working my ass off on the floor, walking around, doing all this crap, and managers come to me and tell me what I should be doing, where they never ever have done what I have to do. And
I have to say, I disagree with you saying it's not true.
Because if you look at it the typical pyramid scheme, people saying, okay, you have one person at the top who's earning the most money, and then when it gets down, you have the most people crowded on the bottom. If you want to see it that way, yes, it is a pyramid scheme. But like you just said, every company and every industry then is a pyramid scheme.
But the difference is, Fiona, is that as a nurse, I will never make as much as my manager. And you can. In network marketing, you can. I could make more than my upline, which makes it different than a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, of course, this is a huge advantage of network marketing, which we will also talk about in the further episodes, right? But I just mean from the despite what you can earn, just from you have one person on top, right? And then a lot of people on
obviously. But I think the most people, why they don't like a pyramid scheme, or what they think is a pyramid scheme, is because they believe that the people on top make money off the people off the bottom. And that's so much more relevant to the way that every other business is run than network marketing. Because like I said, that's not the case.
100%.
And also what a lot of people think is the people on top, they earn from the people on the bottom, but the people on the bottom, they don't get anything from the people on top. And this is complete BS. Look at, for example, our company. It's we also earn from the people that are above us. It's not working one way. It's not a one-way system. It goes both ways. Everybody's profiting from each other. This is why it is a network and not a pyramid scheme working only top down.
It's not like you have a boss that's telling you to do this or telling you to do that, and you have to follow those rules or you'll get fired. So that's why it's also very different to the normal job. And that's why I think it's so crazy when people tell me,
yeah, but it's a pyramid scheme at your job. Do you not have a manager? Do you not have corporate? Do you not have all these people that are making the money based off your work?
I really think a lot of people dislike that they have the feeling, okay, if I, for example, join this network marketing business, another person is profiting because I'm signing up.
And there, once again, this is the same like in every industry, in every company. Whenever a customer is buying a product, lots of people are benefiting from it, right? And I want to ask you, because this is where I think, and I probably think we're thinking about this the same way, but I personally feel like the person on top deserves to be there.
You agree?
yeah, because a lot of the times our top leaders have built systems, have built a vision for the whole company. They actually are way more involved.
Yeah.
I have been a nurse for 10 years.
And in the 10 years, I have had a lot of managers that do not do half the things that our uplines do for us, half the things that our top leaders do for us.
This is exactly what I think. Like, the person on top, even if this person has the most money, this person also works the most. This person, and this again is the same whether it's in network marketing or in any other profession, the founder of a company or like the CEO has the most responsibility. A lot of people relying on this person. They have to organize a lot of people, a lot of structures, and like you said, they also originally found these structures. They made these structures, so they have like the most work, so they also like deserve the most reward. So in my eyes, it's of course it's totally fine for me.
Exactly, and I think the difference is manager that like I might have in any other industry that hasn't worked from the bottom. And a lot of these top leaders started where we started. It's not like, oh, they went through an education and they got that position because they went to a certain school or they did this many years of studying.
They actually got to the top by doing the small things first. Exactly. And doing the hard things and going through the same journey that we all go through.
As well, you also have to, like you just mentioned it, you can like out earn your upline, for example. The beauty behind this is that people support you to hit certain ranks and move upwards, because like an ecosystem, everybody is benefiting from it.
In a normal company, there are limited spots for a CEO. Yeah. Most times there's one CEO if it's not like a huge, I don't know, company or whatever. And the people literally will fight for this. And what I've heard from the corporate world, how people like stab each other's backs literally and try to like put mistakes on others because they want this position and this position is so rare. This will never happen in network marketing, never.
If it does happen, you're in the wrong company, you're in the wrong organization, you know what I mean? Because that's not what network marketing is about.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot to do with support. We push each other, we drive each other, we inspire each other, we motivate each other. We do not put each other down.
We know that abundance is not limited. You sign up 10 people, that does not mean I can't sign up 100 people. We don't limit things to what our upline can do.
Yeah.
And I think that's also one of the beauties of network marketing that isn't told.
I'm curious, what were like your assumptions? I think I actually never asked you.
When I got started for the products and the services, the tools and the education and everything in that. When I got started, I was like, do I have to market? I don't want to market.
So just to clarify, you were like a customer. You signed up to be like a customer?
I signed up to be a customer and I was against marketing. Well, my assumption when I hear marketing is somebody rude, getting in my face, doesn't accept a no,
trying to sell me just to sell me, doesn't have my interest at heart. I think that's one of the worst assumptions that I had about this whole thing. I didn't really have these pyramid scheme things, but I did have these assumptions that marketing was for people
that wanted to just make a lot of money based off of selling things to other people and didn't really care about people.
Like the typical salesperson that like goes from door to knock without like seeing if it actually fits the needs of the potential customer,
like you
right?
said in the beginning, like selling a pool to a grandma that never uses a pool. Why would you want to sell something to someone that has no use for it?
But grandma, maybe like next year you have a pool and then you have an insurance already. Yeah. We mentioned it in the first episode and we will talk about it more in detail, but this thing about like sales, how like, it is beautiful, but it can get ugly quickly.
And like, I think a lot of people have made negative experiences when it comes to sales because nobody actually asks for their needs, right? We have to talk about the definition of network marketing. We talked a lot about assumptions.
Yeah. Let's talk about the difference, because there is a huge difference of what is marketing and what is network marketing. So marketing in itself is just selling a product and getting commission off of it. Network marketing is very different. You are building connections, you are building relationships with people, and it doesn't always have to be to sell something. It doesn't always have to be to get them to sign up on your product. It all doesn't always have to be to recruit the person to do what you're doing, network marketing.
Yeah.
We see a lot of network marketers that are in completely different companies, but they still work together. They still combine their work. They build a relationship and they learn from each other. And I think that's what makes network marketing so beautiful and so different to marketing.
But also, again, there, like these connections that you build, like whatever if the people buy your product or not. Your network is your net worth. I think this is absolutely true, and you can always learn from whatever these people are doing. Whatever great has happened in history or like big companies or whatever, also because of like alignments and people like cooperating together and working together. So there again, like network marketing has advantages in our perspective.
But it's also there with like corporations. It's the same with every other industry as well. People coming together, people like benefiting from each other, for each other. This can do great things.
The difference is marketing is really solely based on selling, right? And in network marketing, if you're taught the right way, we get taught to build connections. Sometimes people say to us, like, don't worry about selling the services. Don't worry about selling the products. First, build those connections. Know people and actually care about the people.
Network marketing, it's sales. You can't deny that. It's sales.
And so it's also a numbers game, because numbers play an important role in sales, which is not a bad thing necessarily. But network marketing is or should be a people's business. Because if it's a people's business and you actually care about the people and the people needs, the sales and the numbers will come from itself. Rather, when you focus on the sales and like getting high numbers of sales in the first place, and it's not about the people, this will show off in like retention rates and stuff, right?
We talked about this in Malta, guys. So we've been on like massive loads of trips, and
we have
travel lifestyle.
And we have these like amazing conversations that go into like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I don't get my sleep, you know, but neither does she.
We have these amazing conversations, and in one of these conversations we said, of course it's a numbers game. We're not denying that it's a numbers game, but it shouldn't be based on the numbers. It shouldn't be like the priority. It shouldn't be the number one factor. Number one factor is that we are working with people. So we need to treat people like they're people.
And I always say, like, what you give, you get back. Maybe not like instant, you know, like delayed gratification. If people feel that you care about people, they will tell their friends eventually. They will say, hey, I really enjoy working with her. She helped me a lot. And of course, you always have to put the work in, but the numbers will come easier for itself when you put the people first.
It's also empowering people, inspiring people. You do that by making them feel cared for, making them feel, how do I say that? Like their interest, their like what they think is important is important.
Yeah.
Instead of just brushing it off, just saying, no, this is what you should be doing. This is right way.
These network marketing companies have a product, and it might be one service, one product, but they have different types of services within that, so that it matches different types of people. Whether when you're selling a computer, my friend. Like, it's not going to change. The computer's not going to change for that person or for that person.
Or water.
Exactly. But it's very different. And in network marketing, I think we try to combine that person and what they're looking for, their needs, to match the services and products that we offer.
I know us, this is like us, we're diving directly into the topic deep down, but maybe we should like quickly repeat for people that watch this and are like, I have been, and are like, what actually is network marketing?
So let me give you like a quick recap, guys. Basically, when network marketing is like a way of marketing which is existing for many years, and basically it's just the company deciding, instead of putting like their budget or their money that they have for like campaigns, TV spots, radio or whatever so on, they don't do that. They don't spend like any money on that like classic marketing, but they rather pay their own happy customers that utilize the services or products or whatever it is in order to like refer it to other people. So it's like kind of linked to affiliate marketing. The better thing about it is you actually building that network. It's like not just affiliate, but you're actually having this network of people. Just to give you a quick like recap.
Yeah, so affiliating marketing is selling the products and services that you're using, Where the network marketing, like I said before, you're networking with different types of people. So it's not just people that you're selling your products and services to. For example, we get
trained by people outside of our company. They have nothing to do with our company, but yet because of the network that our leaders have built, we get this access to these other people that can teach us different things.
There's a huge difference to like affiliate marketing, and I want to talk about that a bit more in detail, is you're not just looking for customers that like potentially buy your products, but you're actually also helping people that want to start with like this kind of affiliate marketing, network marketing as well. So you're basically in a step 2, stepping towards this leader role where you actually help people building up their own online business, for example, help people to build up their own brand so that you can duplicate what you've done and help them like do exactly the same. So this is why network marketing. And there I'm coming to my next point.
What do you think when people talk about, exactly this, you're just looking for people that like also sell the product, it's a snowball system?
Some type of way it's a sort of snowball effect, but I don't think it's wrong. I think we all try to do that in every profession. I think you always try to get people interested in what you're doing and understand what you're doing.
I think the difference is that people think that we sign up, everyone we sign up, we try
to recruit, to also build.
Exactly. We look for the people that want to build, that want to learn, and we pick those people out, we put them in our teams and we build them up.
And I think actually this is the biggest difference of like a snowball system in network marketing, because in a snowball system, basically most times you don't even have a proper like product. Most times this product is already like, BS or not good.
And then basically a snowball system is just the first person buying it, selling it for a higher price, and trying to find a person who again is selling it to again for a higher price. So the price always gets higher so that the people still are able to like benefit from it and actually make money out of this product. And this is why it's a snowball system, because at one point when people stop like buying it for the higher price,
the whole system breaks. This is why I like snowball system, because then the people on top also don't earn anything anymore. So these kind of systems, first of all, and I like want to make that clear, are illegal, because like I said, there's no proper product behind it. It's basically, I like hate this word, but it's BS, it's scam. It breaks super easily. This is why like snowball systems mostly just exist for a maximum of like 1 to 2 years maximum, because then they're gone, because it's not working. It's like no proper system behind it.
Products and the systems or the tools and the resources that they're selling don't actually work. They're not useful. People don't actually want these products and services as well. This is something I saw. I'm not going to mention which company, but this is something I saw with a previous company that a friend of mine actually signed up with.
Her product services weren't actually the goal to sell. The goal was to recruit people to sell like she was selling. Luckily, we're actually in an amazing system where we're able to make money off of our products and services without recruiting and doing the marketing side. It's more beautiful, I think, that way.
The focus should always be the product itself. Selling the product, bringing the product to people. This should always be the focus, and like recruiting people that also start like, selling it themselves. This is like optional. This should always be optional. And guys, like whenever you find like something or you listen to an opportunity, whatever, and you realize like the only way you're able to make money is through like recruiting other people to actually recruit as well, stay away.
If you're signing up to do the whole recruitment, affiliation, whatever you want to call it, and you don't actually love the product, what are you doing? The reason I started doing network marketing is because I fell, after being a customer for about 3 months and absolutely falling in love with our services, our products, our tools.
That's what got me to market.
Exactly. And I mean, this is also why so many companies jump actually on this train of network marketing, like Uber Eats, like Airbnb, PayPal, like all of these companies like give you money if you refer it to people. Why? Because happy customers, when you use a product or a service and you use it yourself, of course you would refer it to friends. Of course, like when I go to a restaurant and I've loved it, and then a friend comes to me and is like, Fiona, do you know like a great Italian restaurant, whatever? And I will be like, yes, of course. I've been there in this and it was absolutely amazing. We do basically affiliate marketing in our everyday life, just with the difference that most people, you don't get paid for it.
A lot of people that do marketing don't actually use their services, don't actually use their own products. You're not already sold on your own product, your own services, your own tools that you're trying to sell to other people. what are you doing?
A lot of people are scared, and there are people out there that lose their morals and values when they know they get money for something. Money is a blessing and curse at the same time. How did you get introduced to like network marketing? What was kind of your journey?
For me, like I said, I was a customer for a while. I knew that the network marketing side of the company existed. And after I fell in love, I reached out to the person that signed me up.
He's my mentor. And I just said to her, like, I absolutely love the company. I love what we're doing here. I love the services and the products. How can I help people know what we're doing here? Because I feel like a lot of people would benefit from this.
Yeah.
I've been in a really bad situation. When I got pregnant as a teenager, I was broke, homeless. And when I actually signed up as a customer, I thought if I would have had this 10, 11 years ago, this would have been golden. That's the reason why I started, because I wanted to help people that were in my previous situation.
I do have the feeling like network marketing is often seen as something you do out of desperation. And what you just said sounded a bit like it. You worked 10 years in a nursing job. Maybe just tell a little bit about like how.
Okay, so I actually built myself up. I started to go to school from like a very low level. I went to the next level, and the next level I got different diplomas. I've been a nurse for about 10 years. I didn't start out of needing money.
I had a good job. It wasn't that I was desperate to make money and there was no other way for me to make money, though 10, 11 years ago, that would have been the case for me. And I would have loved to have this sort of opportunity. But when I actually signed up, that wasn't the case for me. It wasn't out of desperation. And I'm sure a lot of people do it out of desperation or because they don't see themselves doing a 9-to-5. But guys,
Or our young generation is just too lazy to work and get a proper job.
one of the assumption that it's easy. It's simple, guys. It's simple to do. It's not completely easy, but nothing in this world that is worth doing is ever easy.
I also loved how you said once you used the products and services for yourself and you loved it, your thought was not like, oh, if I sell this, I can make more money out of it. For you, I guess it was more like a side effect, right?
Like, of course, yeah, I want to make money, you and me both, because we actually make money from the products and the services. It's not the high priority. The high priority is that we absolutely love the products and the services and we think it can help people.
This is also like same for me, right? Like when I started, I also started on the customer side. I started also because I was looking for more income streams, but I utilized the products and services that we have for that. And once I came to the point where I saw like this is actually working for me, somebody who had like nothing to do with this whole topic her whole life. If I can do this, everybody can do this, as long as you're willing to put the work in. We will talk about that later. Why would I not share this? First thing I did, of course, like I said before with the Italian restaurant, I went to my friends and I went to my family and I told about it because
I loved it and I knew, okay, this can benefit you as well, right? So this is, I think, a natural thing to do. The products make us money, and yes, of course, network marketing is an additional source of income, and of course, like you said, money is great. Like we won't deny that. Like, you know, like money works for like financial freedom, which is like I think the goal both of us have. So, but it's a side effect. For me, it's really the purpose. When I started doing network marketing, I felt so like fulfilled with actually helping people, and this is something that I was missing in my previous like internships and stuff that I did, or with like the traditional route that I planned for my life working a corporate job. I didn't have that there, but once I like saw the gratitude of people actually telling me, Fiona, you helped me.
It helped me believe, and I'm seeing results. Like my heart, like these messages is the best thing.
I love helping people, inspiring people. And I think one of the things I like about it is that I think the thing that I fell most in love with was the self-development part, how it made me grow as a person. Not that I'm saying I don't love the services and the products, but even if they wouldn't have worked for me,
I love what it did with my self-development, how I grew as a person. The inspiration-based side of it is definitely what got me started. But what did you do before you started network marketing?
Yeah, so like my journey is a bit like different. I haven't been working in like a corporate job for like 10 years, but I basically went to university before, right? And I studied business psychology, and I thought I always want to be that like super hardworking entrepreneur, like not entrepreneur woman, but this super hardworking woman that's like in a corporate job in like a big company and you know, always on business trips and stuff in the consultancy. Like this is where I saw myself, right? And then when I started to actually do internships and work like as a student and so on, I just realized that it's not really aligning with my core values, and that I'm just a person that wants to work for herself. And I just realized, like, in a corporate world, things are just like, there are so many things you don't have control over. And for example, how much work I put into a project, for example, I'm always dependent on other people's work, how much they work, how much effort they put in it, if the project is like coming to an end.
And then the second thing I realized, I can work literally my butt off and do amazing work, but it's not really rewarded financially. Like, you have to work so hard. And I realized that in such a young age, before actually starting my career, you have to work so hard to get like a salary raise or whatever. Like, all you get is maybe, you know, like, good job, you know, like, keep going. Like, if you keep going like this, 2 more projects, you like get a higher position or whatever. And there are like so many factors that you just have no control over, or need others people like opinion or permission to get on holidays, to take time off or whatever, where I just realized that's not for me. That's not going to be for me. Like, I personally want more out of life. I'm ready to like work hard for it, but I do want to be in control of my income, and I do want to be in control of how I want to live my life, when I want to work, where I want to work. And this is basically was the point where I thought, okay, I need to find something else where I make money online because of the like locational freedom I wanted, and work for myself.
Guys, I'm from Holland, and what you get paid on the hour has like scales, and there's a top scales that you can hit. Like if you work this many years for a certain company, every year you'll go up on the scales. Let's say I work in that company for 60 years. Probably after 10 years, I already hit the top scale that I could hit. And I'll never, ever be able to earn more than that.
Exactly. And this is also like, we're diving so much into like the advantages already from network marketing. And I think we're already talking for quite some time. So next episode, guys, we want to dive more into like advantages, but also, and this is very important, disadvantages of network marketing, even though I find it hard to call it disadvantages. But what we've realized is that a lot of people start with completely wrong like expectations. And this is also like the marketer's fault, like some of the times, you know, because wrong like promises are made. And like we said, we want to be like brutally honest with you guys. So this is also something we talk about, what we don't like, what marketers do in order to like make fake promises. And it's so important to start with the right expectations, because if you do start with the right expectations, network marketing is great.
Don't forget to comment down below what comes to mind when you think about network marketing. We will see you at the next episode. Bye-bye.
See you there. Bye, guys.